Good morning. Welcome to Morning Brew with, yes, it's your girl Germaine. And as you notice, I told y'all I was going through some transformational changes. So here we are. Let me get started. Okay, had to just get my YouTube started. Nope, my Instagram started. So, guys, yes, it is a new season. It's a new year. And I decided to just cut it all off. New transformation. I feel light, liberated, and you know what? Hey sis. Yes, on Instagram, you see the new do. I just finally decided to cut it all off. Cut, get it cut off. Try something new, but I have to be honest with you. I feel like there is weight lifted. Yes, I do. I feel like it's like out with the old and with the new. Let some things go, leave in the past, move forward. That's how I feel. But I feel good. I feel good. I feel light. I feel clear of mind. And today on Purpose Plus Production Tuesday. Yes, guys. Purpose Plus Production Tuesday. Good morning, Patricia, over on YouTube. Um, Girl, had to just cut it all off and do something different. Love the hair. Thank you. I feel amazing. I do. I feel so much lighter. Good morning, Pastor Gwen. Thank you. Love the hair. Yes, you know how it is. Liberating, freedom. I love it. Wake up in the morning and go. That's how it is. No stress, you know, I don't know. Don't even have to worry about it because, this past week I was just going through and trying to figure out what was I going to do. Something got to happen with this head of mine, right? And so, hey, I decided to just, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Own it, embrace it, and let's go. So, y'all ready? Are y'all ready to go? Because new haircut comes new clarity, new ideas. And guess what? This is all going to be centered to the community. And the thing is, we're talking about purpose plus production. Yep. And I'm going to say Tuesdays. I might let that be what we deal with on Tuesdays, purpose plus production. But let's get into it. I really want to talk about, how we take a pause and we pour into purpose. Now, I want you to think, let's take a pause and let's pour into what produces. Is that fair enough? All right. All right. Hey, over on Instagram, welcome 740 credit score. Hey, Johnny, good to see you joining the community. But let's really get into Purpose Plus Production Tuesday. All right. And so the cut is the bomb. All right. Y'all gonna make this about this haircut? Hey, I love it. I love it. I'm glad y'all love it too. Because this is it. This is it moving forward. Just let everything go. Let's get into it. Let's stay focused, purpose driven. And let's make some things happen in the new year. And let's start out early. We're still in the first month. So let's get into it, okay? So, like I said, let's take a pause and let's pour into what produces. All right, y'all. So, purpose isn't pressure, it's priority. Did y'all hear me? Purpose isn't pressure, it's priority. All right. So, keep that in mind. All right. Because so many people are overwhelmed because they're trying to what? All right, y'all, go through this with me. Build everything at once. Is that you? I know that's me. Ideas constantly coming, flooding my mind to the point it's like, girl, you cannot do all this stuff at once. You cannot do all this stuff at once. All right. So we're going to have to prioritize some things. We're going to have to put some things in order. And we really going to have to stay focused on what is producing. Also, we need to be more visible. I mean, we feel like we need to be more visible everywhere, and you just don't. You don't. You don't have to be everywhere for everybody in every place. You don't. All right. Listen, I hope this resonate with some people because if you was on last Friday's Morning Brew with Musa, let me tell you, that was such an eye opener for me. And like I said, he was going to release a lot of people because we talked about fair and being fearless. And when I say release some things, yep, a newfound me. That's how I feel. Release some things. It did release some things. So here we are. So let's get more into this, okay? And also, people are overwhelmed because they're trying to chase new ideas instead of protecting proven ones. Yep. Guys, don't be distracted because I tell you, ideas will continue to come and continue to come and continue to come. But let's protect those that we know are purposed. All right. All right, guys. So, purpose doesn't ask you to do more, it asks you to do what matters most and be consistent with it. That's my word this year. That's one of my words this year: consistency, consistency, consistency. All right. So, I'm going to share some comments on the screen. Pastor Gwen says, I do not need to be everywhere. Okay, I'm guilty. I'm with you. I'm with you. Trying to be for everybody, everywhere, do everything, and you know what? And you're missing what your purpose to be doing. So I hope this sets some people free today. I hope this message really helps some people today. Okay. All right. So let's continue on. So you know what we do? We pour into purpose. So y'all ready to start pouring? Hey, what are you guys drinking today? I have my hazelnut coffee and I'm getting ready to pour. All right. That is so good. All right, guys. So let's get into pour into purpose. So purpose clarifies where your energy goes. Not every idea deserves your time. Not every idea deserves your time. Okay, y'all. Okay, hey, Kathleen, Coach Kathleen. She's with me the last Wednesday of the month. Every fourth Wednesdays. That's my menopause coach. That's right. We're going to talk about it. Yep. So make sure y'all chime in for Mixed Blend Wednesdays with Coach Kathleen. Good morning. Thank you. The comment for Love Your Hair. Whew. It's so liberating. I feel a little lighter, right? So, all right, guys. So, but like I said, not every idea deserves your time. Not every task moves revenue. See, that's the production side of it. That's the production side of it. Purpose plus production, okay? Or productivity, or however you want to look at it, but it's all about producing. And we're going to get into it. So let's continue. Let's continue to pour into purpose. Purpose helps you choose production over distractions. What's distracting you? Who's pulling and tugging on you? Think about it. I really want you to think about this because I really want to help set you free with some things. Okay? This year, get everything that you deserve in this year. Yes. Get your money up in this year. Yes. But there's some things that's going to have to change in order to make that possible. Okay. Purpose protects your primary income stream. Let me say that again. Purpose protects your primary income stream. Staying focused, staying consistent, okay, as you're pouring into purpose. So you guys know, for me, I'm a book publisher. I'm going into my 18th year this year. 18 years. Talk about consistency. 18 years, almost 600 titles, right? Publishing and working with authors around the globe. Oh my gosh, it's such a joy to help people see the power in their stories and share their stories. So for me, it's publishing. And a lot of times you can get sidetracked. Several times I've put purpose on the back burner. I did, to run forward. I don't know if I was chasing money, chasing ideas, chasing other people's purpose, visions, whatever it was. Don't beat yourself up and give yourself some grace. But right now, I am so focused and so clear today in my direction, my purpose, and where I need to be. In our morning brew, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. And that's why I love getting your feedback. I love as you come into the community and you're talking about some things and you're sharing what's going on with you. So let's talk about it, because now's the time. Let's get our money game up. And you know what? And we'll hold each other accountable to it. What are we working on? What are we doing? How do we fit our pieces together to make it happen? All right. So the hands-on work I do brings immediate return. It does. It does. So, the one thing I firmly believe in, and you guys are going to hear more about this, because as the world is evolving, as it's changing, as it's moving, everybody see AI is everywhere. But we're going to talk about some things, because even with HOV Publishing, with the company HOV, you're going to see that HOV is also going to be incorporating AI. We can't get away from it. We absolutely can't. It is here, but we're going to incorporate it. But I always want you to remember, you can't be afraid of it. It's here. AI needs us, it needs the human. That's how it's getting smarter, through us. So we're going to put some twist on it, some spins on it. But you know what? I hope it's going to help you understand really the balance. And I'm not going to get so much into it now, but the newsletter that's coming out this week, you'll start seeing some things in there for the weekly pour. And you'll be able to go register on our website, Morning Brew with Germaine, so you can see the direction we're going in and how to take your visions, your ideas, and know how to properly utilize AI, because it's human led. Okay. Keep that in mind. All right, guys. So let me get back to this though. All right. So purpose creates stability, productivity, not hustle, not burnout, but rhythm, focus, and execution with intention. You got to be intentional about what it is you're doing. All right. I hope this isn't a lot, but I really just wanted to bring some things to you. And you know what? I want to share also that, for me, I had to really just stop. I had to pause. I had to take a moment, because everything I'm talking about today, that was me feeling overwhelmed, so many ideas, making sure I'm not dropping the ball, making sure I'm helping my clients to also birth their visions out and get to where they need to go. So I had to just take a quick moment and look at my life. You come out of one year, you come into a new year, and just ask myself some questions. What actually pays me? What actually needs my hands? And what needs to wait? That's a heavy one there. What needs to wait? Because if you know my personality is, where can I help? Where can my hands be to help? Right? So, but everything is not for me to be able to help and put my hands on it. And I had to learn that the hard way. Yeah. And so, yes. So, Pastor Gwen, use AI to be a blessing. That's right. To yourself and others. It's our intelligence that feeds it. Truth, Germaine. Absolutely. And we really going to see some things, and you're going to see how people that are thinking right now, I'm just kind of deviating just a little, but it all ties in when I start thinking about those things that I just said, as I started thinking back over my own life, pretty much what actually pays me, what actually needs my hands, and what needs to wait. And I want you to know and take this with you. If you're asking yourself those same questions, I want you to keep this in mind. That's not failure. No, that's maturity and purpose. Some things have to change in order for you to get to purpose, destiny, what you are purposed to do on this earth. Some things have to change. All right. And so, but with that, yes, AI right now, like I said, is not going anywhere. And I know a lot of people may be afraid, they may feel certain type of ways, but you know what? Here in Morning Brew, we're going to get into some things, and you're going to get a better understanding of how it's no need to be afraid. Mm-mm. It's knowing just how to get the knowledge to know how to let it work with what's in your mind, work with you. Okay. All right. So, but that's a different show. That's not today. All right, guys. So, let's finish talking about this. So, let's go into the segment where all you can join in on reflection questions. You know how I like to leave you some questions for you to think about some things, right? So, the first question that I want to leave with you to think about, and if you decide you want to answer it in community, you can, but you don't have to. These are really for you to think about. What activity in your life actually produces results right now? Let me say that again for you, because I had to think about this stuff. I did. And those things, when I really started reflecting and looking back over some things, What activity in your life actually produces results for you right now? Okay, let me go to question number 2. Where have you been pouring energy out of habit instead of purpose? I'm going to say that again. Where have you been pouring energy out of habit? Which means you're doing it because you're so familiar, you don't even think about it. You just do it, right? You have formed a habit, and it's not to say it's a good habit. It might be, but it might be a habit that's costing you more than you need to pay out. So I want you to begin to start shifting and thinking about purpose, and being intentional with that. So some habits you might have to, cancel out, break, or put new habits in place. But that's for you to answer. I can't answer that for you. I can only answer for myself. All right. So now, you know how we do, guys, because I am being committed and consistent to not just holding the line, not just keeping you here. When I think about a coffee break is quick. If you're at work and they give you a 15-minute coffee break, then you know what? You got to make a lot happen in 15 minutes if there's things you need to get done. So I don't want to hold you too long. Now, I might hold you a little longer when we have guests in studio, but right now, I just want you to know that I'm being respectful of your time. So, right now, we're going to get ready to go into this segment, which is the final sip. All right, guys, and y'all know what that means. That means we're coming to a close, okay? So, in the final sip, I want to leave this with you because tomorrow is Mixed Blend Wednesdays. We'll be back tomorrow with Dr. V, who comes in and talks about leadership coaching and everything. And so, but I want to leave this with you for you to take on your journey today. Purpose isn't loud, it's focus. It knows when to pause and when to produce. So, y'all know how we do. We sip slow, we protect energy, and then we sip with intention. Choose what pays you. Y'all want me to say that one again? Choose what pays you. Right now, I do want to say this. We are in an age of AI. And so, with AI, more people are becoming billionaires faster than ever because of AI's technology. Now, I know there's a lot of things, and there's some things I have some reservations about too, because we can't lose ourselves. But how do we stop something that is moving at the speed of light, it feels like? So, what I decided to do is say, let me learn as much as I can about it so I don't feel like it's controlling me or taking over, right? Even my own thoughts, my own mental state, my mind, right? And how can I effectively use it to be more purpose driven, to pour purpose and to pour into purpose? And so that's what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, it's going to be human led. Keep that in mind. Human led, HOV, and AI is going to start with the human led part first and then the AI part. But we're going to talk more about it, okay? And make sure you go over. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you could just stop by Morning Brew. Let me find it. Morning Brew with Germaine. Yes, make sure you stop by the website, Morning Brew with Germaine. Join the weekly pour newsletter, okay? Make sure, because that's where you'll get an extension of the Morning Brew Live, to know what's happening, what's going on, where are we, and how can I effectively, connect with my vision to Morning Brews or to HOV's vision. Yes, I can't do this by myself, and neither can you. All right, so, and I want to say once again in our final sip. So sip intentional, choose what pays you, and sip forward. Build from what already works. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have time. You don't. So build from what already works. And with that, I want to say, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to stop by. Thank you for all the compliments on the hair. Yes, The only problem is it's snow outside up here in Connecticut. It's freezing. It's cold. And so, you know what? A hat will go on the head. Yes, a scarf, whatever it is, to stay warm because I'm always cold. But and let me just share this. Yes, Pastor Gwen, human led, human led. Yes, indeed. Excited for newsletter. You are amazing community. Let's push this. Oh, thank you so much. And stay tuned because Pastor Gwen's new book is coming out and she will be a guest on Morning Brew. And we're going to talk all about it. So, yes, she's in production, publishing production right now. Right now. I'm sorry to be telling all your business, but yep, your book is coming. And oh my gosh, you all are going to love it. There's a few people up here. Books are coming out. Yes. Let me just shout out Miss Patricia. Yes, yes, your books are coming out. Actually, your books may be coming out sooner than later, like within this week or next week. Yes, we're wrapping some things up to make that possible. So, all right, guys, everybody has a story to tell. Make sure you tell yours. Don't put it in the hands of somebody else to tell it. All right. And on that note, I'm going to say, have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. And remember, we're back here tomorrow. All right. And I'm going to be honest, I have a doctor's appointment. Yep. I have a doctor's appointment, so it might be a little late. We might end up going at 11 instead of at 10:30. But you know what? I'll post it. You'll be able to see when we go live. All right, guys. On that note, have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. And thank you for stopping by for coffee and conversation on Morning Brew with Germaine. Bye now.